Guys, today I want to show you guys how I transform this clear body into this body right here. Guys, today we're making the Scout 2 1/18 scale body into a pickup truck. So I am going to cut it right back here, come down this way, go all the way around and come over here. So to get the best out of it, I'm going to use some tape. I'm going to put some tape across exactly where I'm cutting this stuff so I can get a nice straight line, you know, like so. So this is how we go, guys. This is what I'm doing here, and I'm going to be cutting on the outside, so I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So to get it started, guys, I'm going to be using this X-Acto knife here, and I'm going to be making a line on the side of the tape, starting it off here, you know. All right, so I make that start, and then I'm going to cut it open there. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to push this X-Acto knife, and that started to cut it. I'm doing that so I can get the scissors in there, and I'm going to take my time and cut this all the way around. Just got to take your time with it, you know, to get the best out of it. You're not doing too bad at all, guys. Right there. We don't want to go beyond this line here because then we cut and come across. We'll do the same thing on this side. And the reason I didn't cut off this area first, because you don't want the Lexington to be too flexible. So this is why I leave all this wheel well and stuff on, so we can have some stabilization on the body. And then I'm going to cut this off around here before I do all the trimming on the outside. So let's get started cutting across now. Going to be a little bit tricky here, but we can do it. So long as we get started, we can always shape it up, you know, afterwards. Right, not too bad. Just got to be careful what you're doing, guys. Not bad. We're doing good so far. And guys, I have a magnifying glass in my eye so I can see what I'm doing here. Alright, not bad, guys. Guys, this is what I come up with. I cut the piece at the back here, this piece, so we ended up short to make the pickup bed. See right there, we ended up short. So I'm using this part back here for the windscreen, so I'm hoping that would work just fine. Alright guys, I gotta make magic work. So I'm gonna cut this bottle because it's a perfect thickness, you know. That might just be exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, this feels pretty good, guys. So that could be it. There we go. We're about to make magic happen, guys. So after tinkering for a bit, guys, I come up with this. After cutting the water bottle, I bend this piece of plastic from the water bottle, and that makes somewhat the back of the pickup truck that I'm looking for. So this is how it goes, just like that. And I'm thinking what I'm going to put here. I'm going to put a few screws to hold it, because I think if I put glue, I don't want the glue to come off, you know. So I'm going to put a few screws to hold this in place. And then we have the windscreen. I think this piece is perfect for the back here. Anyway, I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. This is what it turned out to be when I just stick it. So we look like we got a pickup back right there, and this piece for the windscreen. But this will be what we're looking like right there. Alright, so now I think I get it. What I'm going to do is put some screws, and I'll put 1-2 screw on each side with some little nuts, and I would hold it down together. Guys, I come up with some little screw and nuts. So I think this is what I'm going to use at the back of the truck. So I'm going to put this little screws to hold it together, and I'll show you guys. I'm just going to poke a hole at the back here to make sure that this stays good. Plastic is a little bit hard, but we can do it. Go get one hole. So I'm trying to get it on the both pieces of plastic. This piece at the bottom here is a little bit hard, so take that off and pour it separately. All right, so I'm going to put that screw in here so that we'll be able to hold this piece of plastic inside. This one is very hard to pierce, but I made it. All right, so I'm going to hook this up, try to get this screw through this other piece of plastic here. Now somehow This piece of plastic is just a little bit different than the Lexan. This is a water bottle, so it seems to be giving me a tough time to get the screw in there. So I'm gonna try it without putting it up. Just run the screw so I can get that started. All right, so we get that started. Now you can try to get it hooked up on the body here now. Now guys, trust me, you gotta have patience with this stuff, right? Lots of patience. All right, got it inside. All right, so that makes it a lot easier now. So then I can do the rest. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a nut at the back here just to hold it together. The nuts are real fine, guys. See how fine that is? We have to try our best to get that back there until it's fine. Just gotta be easy with it. All right, we got it back there, guys. All right, so we got that bolt and nut hook up there. I'm going to put another one at the back here. So what we're gonna do is paste the hole. We're trying to get that nice and level, you know? So we're gonna poke another hole back here. Gonna try to get the other one like right there. Gotta be careful you don't poke yourself, you know? All right, so I sharpen up my pick a bit. So let's see if that's gonna pass easier now. Trying to get it level. There we go. It's off a little bit, but I think I can work with that. So now I'm just gonna put that screw in this hole. I'm gonna try to bore a new hole so I can get that centered. All right, so I'm making an attempt to paste a new hole. You gotta be careful here so you don't poke yourself, you know. All right, so we got the screw on the other side. So now we're gonna put another nut. This little screws on them. It's pretty tricky with this little nut, you know. All right, so we get the nut up on the screw. Just gonna pull it right there. Okay, so the back look nice and level. Now we're gonna put two up on the top right there, on the side, right here. And then we can make the cut afterwards. So we're just gonna level it out so everything looks smooth. So right here, I think we got it level. So I'm gonna try to put a hole like right there. There we go. Still feel I should have this up a little like so. So I'm gonna push this up a little bit more. The one at the back, that piece at the back here. So I'm gonna try to make a new hole. All right, there we go, much better. Nice and flush. So far guys, it's coming along pretty nice. Takes a bit of effort, you know, but we get in there. So I'm trying to get it in the second hole. Somehow we keep wanting to go in the first hole that I bust, but we're gonna do it at the second one. All right, we're gonna put another hole right here. Trying to get that plastic together, you know. There we go. So we're gonna get the last screw inside here. I think I lined it up pretty good, you know. And then when we get the screw in there, we're gonna do all the adjustments that we need to do. All right, so we got the piece of plastic sit down as best as we can. Then we're gonna do all the cutting and trimming. And then we have this piece here at the back that we're just gonna fit inside there. Okay guys, this is what I come up with here. I'm gonna put two screws on the back piece of the windscreen. So I just line that up pretty close. And then I'm gonna poke a hole. This piece of plastic at the back here is pretty hard. All right, so get one hole in there. Now we're gonna do the other hole because it make a little indent here. So we're gonna put that right there. There we go. So that way we could able to get one screw started and then we'll do the other one. It was a little bit difficult to get it started, but I did, so I can show you guys. All right, so now we got our back windscreen on and we're on our way. It's coming alive, guys. Guys, this is what I come up with. Check this out. Take a piece of work to get to that level, you know, but I did it. See, I got a pickup truck. So what I did to get this back in here and this piece, the windscreen here, I put screws all the way around to just hold it, you know. I didn't think glue will do what I wanted, so I just put screws and I think it looked cool, you know, just having the silver screws around and that hold it real nice, guys. So now I got a pickup truck for my Scout 2. Of course, I use the water bottle at the back here. I'm gonna pull it back down again, guys, and trim the pieces inside much better. So take off some of the weight because we have to cut these pieces out here and I want to trim that real good so nothing get in the way. All right, so I'm going to remove all this again and I'll trim it up, but I finally get it where I want it to be. Guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the wheel well and all that, trim the body so we can get it ready for painting. And I'm gonna do time lapse to cut the body. So there you go, guys. I think I did it. All right, so we got a pickup Scout, and now we can remove this plastic and get ready for spraying time. So this is what it looked like on the truck, guys. I think it turned out to be real nice. It was a tough piece of thinking how to do it, but I get it to work. Sit down pretty nice. Got no issues there. Think you look good. What do you guys think? I got so much different colors in paint. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm thinking about silver. So let's see how it turn out. I'm gonna put black at the back here, and I might just put 2 strips of black and all the rest is silver. All right, guys. So let me know what you guys think. So guys, I decided to go with silver. So I have a couple cans that I'm gonna put here to make a mix. So the first one I'm putting on, this called Lame Flame. You got the gold dust looking in it, yeah? So I'm gonna put that one down first, and then I'm gonna go with Mirror Chrome from Traxxas. And after that, we're going down with silver. This is gunmetal silver. And then after that, we're coating it with black. So we have 4 cans that we're gonna be using on this to get the best of the best, you know? So now I'll show you guys how it turned out. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna mask this off, and I'm gonna remove this piece again and remove this little piece on top here because I need to spray this separately. So I have to spray this separately because you see you have a groove in the middle there. So I want to get sprayability. So I'm gonna take this off, and I think I'm doing this black, and I'm gonna mask out the windows. So yeah, this is a plan for getting this body all set up. All right, guys, so let's start masking. All right, not bad. Now we're gonna move on to the side window. Pretty close, guys. So we got 1 window in the front to do. Let's get this one done. There we go. We got the back windscreen to do, and this is this one right here. There we go. So now we can go to spray, but we got one more step. We're gonna have to take off all the grease by touching it up. So what I usually like to do, get a piece of tissue paper and put some soap and just wipe it. And that's all I does, and I spray. Guys, so I put some soap, which is regular Dawn soap, and I'm just gonna wipe all over where you're going to get spray. I'm just picking up the grease from my hand, you know, so the spray can stick. All right, this is all it is for me. And I'm just taking another piece that is dry. Just pass it over. Basically pick up the soap, you know. So there's a couple spots where the plastic came out. I'm just gonna cover it to make sure I don't get no spray on the outside of the body. And I think that's about it. Oh, there's a piece right here. So I'm just gonna put a couple of pieces of tape here so we don't get no spray on the outside of this body. All right, I think we're good. So I decided to put a strip of black right here. So I'm just covering that part. And we're gonna put a strip of black on the bonnet. You know, pretty simple vibes, you know. Could just make a little difference by putting a strip of black right there. And just take your X-Acto knife. That's it. So we're gonna have a strip of black up front, just like that. So silver will go all around here. And then we're gonna pull this off and then we're gonna spray black. Yo guys, check this out. Pretty cool, huh? There's the black, guys. That's the bad part. So I'm gonna give it one more coat, guys. And do the same thing with the back windscreen. Now guys, I'm putting a gunmetal silver to back it, you know. Yeah, that's it, guys. What do you think, guys? Not looking bad, right? I think it came out pretty nice. So my journey here now is to remove this piece of tape right here so I can put a strip of black. Yeah, but I think before I put the black, I'm gonna put the gold dust looking right here, and then I'm gonna put the black. So let's remove this. I hope it's dry enough that it's not gonna smudge, you know. We're looking good. Wow, nice. Pretty cool. Just thought I'd give it a little bit of style, you know. I didn't just want it to paint it, you know, just all silver. I wanted to give it a little bit of vibes. So I thought to myself, gonna put some black up front. And I paint the back here. The back here would be black too. What do you think? Look cool, right? All right, so I'm gonna go and paint this and then I'll show you guys. Guys, I decided not to spray black over the silver at the back. I don't want it to get too dark, so I wanted to keep nice and, you know, shiny silver. And normally when you put black at the back end, you just make it look dark. So I am gonna tape up all the silver so the black don't get back there. Guys, this is what I did here. I masked the front of the truck body, so when I spray the black, you don't get all over the silver. So just keeping it clean, you know. All right, let's go and spray it. All right, guys, so I did it. Complete the paint job, did all the pieces, so we can remove this tape now. Everything is good to go. We have the back window and we have the piece of bed right here. All Alright, so what I'm going to do here now is remove all this tape and get this cleaned up. Of course, the plastic ready to come off, guys. Plastic don't want to stay on no more. This is another problem right now because we finish up what we're doing. So I can get this off. Yes, I just thought to myself, you know, let me make the clear body a pickup truck. And I'm surprised to see it turn out pretty good, you know. I really like how it turned out. Turned out pretty nice, you know. And that would kind of take away the top heaviness from the skull too. Alright, let me get some time lapse going and get this off. What do you think, guys? Turned out pretty nice. Let's remove these pieces of plastic on all the other pieces. Then we're going to take off this mask at the back here. Pretty clean. Check this out. Alright guys, we're going to start putting these pieces together. Oh, pretty cool. Guys, I'm really amazed how it turned out, you know. Come out really nice. I'm liking it, to be honest. So yeah, I really thought that screws would be the thing for me, you know. So you don't get messed up, like get unloose on the trail or something. I really like the screws. I feel really comfortable with the screws. With the glue, I don't feel too good. I like to make sure when I do it right one time, you know. So when I'm out on the trail having fun, I'm not worried about what's going to happen, if something going to happen, you know. Alright, we're coming together. Guys, everything fitting like a puzzle. Check it out, guys. Check out the work. What do you guys think? Turn out cool? Make magic happen here. Guys, this piece at the back here is from a water bottle. I really like tinkering with this stuff, you know. Turn out really cool. Alright, so now what I'm going to do here is put some nuts in the back of the screws to hold that body in place, you know. And then we're going to go ahead and put on the stickers, and then we're going to put on the lights. The bumper will all be set ready for the rocks. So I got this little nuts on them to fit it, you know, so they're easy to run up. Guys, trust me, I really like how it turned out. Alright, so I'm going to run some nuts all the way around and do some time lapse. Alright, so this is what I'm doing to get the body line up. So I'm just gonna poke a hole in the middle here for the lights. That's the headlight. Do the same thing here for this one. And then we're gonna turn it over and we're gonna bore the holes for the grill to go inside. I think that's the easiest way I can get this to line up, you know. So now we're just gonna open it up a little bit more so we can see it. Alright, that's it. So there we go. I line it back up on the silver body, and now we can just press the holes. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my tin pick and start the holes first. So like right here, I'm just gonna press a hole there, and I'm gonna do the same thing with everyone. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna press all the rest. So now I'm gonna open up the holes Just gotta be careful. It's pretty thin plastic. All right, so we get in there. So I got it to work, guys. Take a little tinkering to get it together, but I did. So I think using the tape method really helps. So now I can remove that tape. I'm not gonna be using that anymore. All right, so we did it. So the next step is to put this logo from Red Cat on the front. So the grid is going on top of this logo. Pretty cool that they press a hole in that logo already. All right, we did it. Okay, so now this is how we go. You gotta put the light bucket here. It's got a little cutout. Just gotta sit it in there, just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. So to make that easy, you wanna turn the truck upside down because you don't want the lens to fall out. And you gotta push that in the holes. There you go. All right, we got it in there, guys. Nice. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this screw in the back of the mount so I can catch it first, and then I'm gonna adjust all the lights to fit. But I wanna make sure that we get this mount fitted up, and then we can fit all the lights. Get this sitting like that. So the screw at the back here, gonna catch that first, just like that. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way because we wanna be able to move the light buckets to fit. And now we're gonna play around with the light buckets to get it lined up. That's the tricky spot right here. All right, we get one line up. I'm gonna get one of the screws in there. So long as you get it started, you're on your way. All right, so we get one light bucket in place. So one screw is enough to, to start it. And then we're gonna do the other one. So we wanna make sure we line up two of them before we start screwing on stuff, So we line up the other light bucket so the screws can go in to hold it down. All right, so we get the two light buckets sit down properly. So now all we're gonna do is put the screws in there now and have them sit down. All right, so we got two more screws to get in here. I'm gonna put it on this light bucket over here. All right, now we're gonna move on to do the back. So the front is finished, set up pretty nice. So now we can go ahead and install the back. Pretty simple, just push in the light buckets through the hole, and this piece of tailgate will come right here and just clip in. It's pretty simple. And then we're gonna screw it from the opposite side. All right, so we put the screw in there. We're just gonna screw this up and then we pull it together. All right, so we get one screw in. We're gonna put the other one. All right, so we did it. So check this out, guys. You got your headlights and you got your tail lights with your twist latch at the back here to hold along the body on the chassis. Now we just have to run these wires with some tape on the side, and then we're gonna move on to put on the stickers. Got some tape holding on the back already. So we're gonna put a couple pieces of tape to hold on the wires. Right up front here. So overall, guys, it takes some doing, to be honest. You have to be ready and willing to make that kind of journey to get the extra body, to cut it, paint it, you know what I mean? It takes a little bit of work, but if you like this kind of vibes, nothing is too hard to do, you know what I mean? We get the plug for the light, we're good to go. Front light, back lights. Yeah, pick a body for the Scout 2 1/8 scale. So now we're moving on to stickers. Guys, we get the both sides on, look pretty nice. So now we're gonna do the windows and the windscreen. That was cool. All right, we get the windscreen on. Let's do the back one. Just like that. All right, guys, we're complete. Let's put it up on the chassis and check out the lights. There we go, we got lights. Nice. So what do you guys think? Did he turn it all right? I think he turned it pretty good, guys. Pretty nice. Now we got a pickup Scout 2. Wow. Tell me what you guys think about this. Yo guys, this is amazing how slow this truck crawling, eh? And I'm trying to take it up this big rock here. So I'm really putting it to the test, you know? The low speed control, it's amazing, guys. See how slow that's moving? Wow. It's got me steady on the trigger. Really nice, pulling really, really good. Wow, guys, it's moving real nice. Check this out. Truck is climbing the rock, guys. Wow, you don't see this, guys? See this thing climb? Awesome. Wow. Made it to the top, guys. All right, guys, let's take it back down this steep incline. Yo, I'm really impressed how slow it's moving, you know? And on high climbing now and steep hills. This rock is pretty steep, guys. This is no doubt. Pretty steep rock. This thing is walking it back down just like you walk up. Yo, guys, making a pickup truck. It's not bad. Takes a lot of effort, but you see, it turned out to be really nice. Yeah, the low speed is amazing, guys. See how slow this thing creeping. Pretty steep hill, huh? That incline is real steep. It's one of the steepest incline I have around my area to do RC. I think it's the steepest rock that I know. And this little truck just walked this up. Wow, amazing, guys. See how slow that thing creeping?